While he's gone, we hired a tax season intern. Tax season intern Tom, welcome to the pod.
Thank
You
you.
bet.
Excited to be here.
We all agreed that you'd be a fantastic addition. Tom, we need you to talk into the mic.
Yeah. Sorry, this is my first time.
He's new to podcast.
First time
He's
here,
new.
so
This is the Boys Down Bad podcast, and we are super excited to welcome on Nebraska football recruit Vincent Carroll-Jackson to the pod. Give it up for Vincent. Vincent, you're the man. Thanks for coming on, dude.
Appreciate you for having me.
Absolutely. So I've noticed that you're a pretty big Twitter guy. Another big Twitter guy is Coach Matt Rule. So my first question to you is, what do you think of Coach Rule's Twitter game as far as the emojis go? Are you about it?
Normally I can pretty much always decipher what he's putting down. I just be laughing every time he does it because it's always so cryptic and fans always like, oh my gosh, what is he doing now? Where is he going next? Why can't he just put words and stuff like that? I just be thinking it's funny a bit, to have them wonder. Because then once he pops out with what he was doing, it really gives more appreciativeness to it.
Absolutely. We love him. It gets us kind of fired up because we never know what he's talking about, and it's fun to read into. Have any of the emoji tweets been about you?
I think one or two, maybe.
Or can you disclose that information?
Yeah, no, I think it was maybe one or two. I can't remember. I know the Dauphin County sign one when he posted a sign of the Dauphin County. That one was about me. I was the first stop he seen when he came to PA.
Hey, we love to hear it. So like you said, you're from Pennsylvania. And I was reading today, you only played 1 year of high school football. Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
That's insane. How did you get into football, and why did it take you so long to hop in?
So I had played Little League football when I was younger. And then when I was in 7th grade, I tried my hand at freshman football. But the school I was at the time, the coaches told me basically I wouldn't get no real play time until my 9th grade year because they only wanted true freshmen to play to get them ready for playing varsity or junior varsity. So I had stopped playing football all the way from 7th grade to 11th grade. And then in my 11th grade year, I met Coach Lance Dean. It was his first year there. As a head coach and as a teacher in general at my school. We basically, by chance, had a gym class together. So we were working out pretty much every day, talking, just getting to know each other, bonding. And close towards the end of my junior year, he was basically like to me, if I make you a promise right here, right now, if you come out and give me 110% of your effort for spring football, and then all the way throughout the season. I can't promise, but I can guarantee that I will do everything in my power to get you to play at the next level because I know if you play football, you're going to want that to be the goal. And I said, we both just agreed to that. And ever since then, we've just been building our relationship stronger and stronger every day. We definitely had some bumps in the road a few times, a few times more than I would like to say, but any good relationship is never perfect.
Absolutely.
It's how you respond to those bumps that really solidify your relationship. And I think we responded very well, and I've built a great mentorship out of that relationship and a family trust over it.
Well, it's obviously working out well for you. We're super excited that you decided to play because you're coming to Nebraska. What was it like jumping back into the football space? Were you always like in shape, like in football shape, or was that a long journey, long process for you?
No, I definitely wasn't always in football shape. Oh my gosh. Yeah, it was bad too because I had to play both sides of the ball. So I had to really get in shape. Like at the beginning of 2022, I was literally 287 pounds. By the time the end of the season came around, I had dropped down to 249. So
wow.
Yeah. So it's crazy because with football, you transition. You do no equipment for spring ball, helmets for summer workouts, and then full pads for fall. So every time we transitioned, oh my gosh, when we first got the helmets, I was dead. Like, I kid you not, I was dead. I was over there seeing stars. I was falling. I could not breathe. It was so bad. And then when we put the shoulder pads on top of it, yeah, I was about to tap out after that one. I'm not gonna lie. I was about to tap out after that one. I was like, yeah, they want me to play both sides of the ball? No.
You're like, man, this is a bad idea. I'm gonna go.
Yeah, I was like, oh no. I'm over here getting dizziness and lightheaded and seeing stars and stuff. Oh no, I don't think I'm gonna do this one, coach. It was bad getting in shape, but it was worth it in the end. It was worth it in the end.
Absolutely. So we don't hear a ton about it here in Lincoln, but what's high school football like in Pennsylvania?
So I play 6A football. It's basically the highest division in PA. So it's big boy football where we're from. It's a lot of big guys. You know, we play a tough competition. We play in the Mid Penn, which is arguably the best conference in all of PA. It's a challenge to go out. It was a challenge to go out there every week and put on. You know, some games I would perform better on offense and poorly on defense, or I would perform poorly on offense and do great on defense. Some games I would do great on both. Some games I just wouldn't do anything. You know, that's what comes with the game. You'll always have your ups and downs. But I never went out there thinking in my head, not even the slightest bit, that any of those dudes on that field were better than me.
Yeah. So what's kind of the recruiting process like only playing 1 year?
So after my fourth game against Cumberland Valley, I had my all-time high in tackling. I had left that game with over 13 tackles. I know 7 of them were TFLs, and one of them was a sack. So I had left that game with my most tackles, and I guess that Monday I got back to school. Me and my coach sat down and we was looking at film, and he decided that I had enough film to put out mid-season tape, you know. And after we put out my mid-season tape, about 2-3 days later, I got to give recognition to this. I had my first Division I offer from New Hampshire University.
Oh wow!
Yeah, they called me up and they was just basically like, they loved how much tape I put on in just 4 games. They said it looked like a full season highlight tape. So they offered me. And then about going into my 5th game, I had gotten another one from Kent State. I'm pretty sure that was one. I know Kent State was my second offer. And I had gotten another one from them. And after my 5th game, I picked up 3 more offers, I think. You know, they were all MAC conference. It wasn't until my 9th game, I think it was my 9th game. I had gotten a Rutgers offer, my first Power 5 offer, but Minnesota had came to watch me play against my rival school for my 8th game. JMU had came to watch me play before that as well too. So the recruiting part for me, it never stopped after my 4th game, but it picked up heavy once Georgia came into the game. And it, for me, because my time frame wasn't like everybody else's. Everybody else, you know, they had multiple years to form these connections, whereas me, I had a month and a half maybe at most to figure everything out and decide where I wanted to go for my future. So it was a bit overwhelming, to tell you the truth. I was honestly ready to get it done and over with. I think about a week before I committed, before I signed my papers. No, it was 2 weeks before I signed my papers. I had got an offer from, who was first? I had got an offer from Syracuse, and then in the morning on a Tuesday, then an offer from Pitt Tuesday evening, and then the next day I had got an offer from Nebraska. Now, when Nebraska called, I'm just going to be honest, I didn't consider it at all.
Careful with your words here.
Yeah, no. When Nebraska called, I didn't actually consider putting them in the running at all because, like I said, I was actually tired of my recruitment my recruiting status, truth be told. So I kind of just put it to the side with the rest of my offers. And then I took a visit to Syracuse that weekend as well. And I was just ready to commit. So I was a bit anxious when I made that commitment statement. And then I think I got on the phone Wednesday with Coach Rule, and he didn't realize that someone from his staff had already offered. But he called me and said he had just gotten in office. He watched my tape and he was just blown away and just loved every bit of it. And he wanted to offer me again. Now, in my mind, I'm sitting there thinking, didn't I just get offered by this school? But no, he was like, yeah, I would love to offer you a scholarship to come play for us. And I'm like, okay, it's like me being who I am. Like, I'm gonna always accept anything, no matter where it's from, what level it's at. So I was just like, okay, I accept. I didn't tell him. That I already got offered. I just, let him offer me. And then I had gotten a call later. My coach had told me that Nebraska wanted to come see me the next day. So Wednesday, Coach Rule and Coach Omar came up to see me in the morning, and they were just talking to me. And I don't know, it touched me a bit that the head coach flew all the way out here, to see me. And I was his first stop. So I was just like, we were talking, and he was like, man, I just got there and I already love Lincoln, Nebraska. Like, he was like, I got to get you out there, even if it's for an hour, 2 hours, just a day. It don't even got to be the full visit. He's like, I just got to get you out there just to show you what it's all about. Just like, you just give me that chance. And I was like, I don't see why not.
Why not?
Everybody was telling me I need to get one more visit under my belt before I make a true decision. So I called him Thursday night and I said, let's just do the full visit. And he set it up that Thursday night. I was on a plane Friday morning and in Lincoln around 5:00 in the evening on Friday. So and when I got down there, I was just immediately connected with the coaches. They were there every time. I was surrounded by coaches with similar backgrounds to myself, and things like that. But what really blew me away was how beautiful Nebraska is. Like, it is truly beautiful, peaceful. The scenery is just amazing. And the community. Yeah. Boy, when I tell you these people, every day I wake up and I see something from Husker community, and I just fall more and more in love. I'm just like, man, like literally, I was in the car today picking up my food, and I was just reading these tweets and messages that they were sending me, and I'm just like, man, I chose a great school.
Yeah, the nation is crazy. It's crazy here.
Yeah, kind of going off of that, like up until this year, Nebraska was never a huge like transfer spot. We weren't ever getting these 4 or 5 star transfers. And what about it is so attractive to recruits, and especially like with transfer players?
I think a lot of the recruits like me fell in love with Nebraska as a whole. When they got around the community just showed them straight love. And it's also the coaching staff. Our coaching staff is young, they're new, they're fresh, they're energetic, and they're all about business. Like, we got you can check the resume on that coaching staff right there. You got the head coach, Coach Rule. A lot of people try to criticize him for his NFL days, but nobody really knows the true story behind it. Yeah. The NFL is a whole different ballgame. You're not dealing with just players anymore. You're dealing with everything: agents, managers, team owners, things like that. It starts to become less and less about the players and just more about the business aspect. But if you look back at his college resume, it's not too many college coaches in history that can compare. He took Temple and made Temple a fearing college football team. He went to Baylor and turned them all the way around. And the staff that he has about nine people on his staff that played for him, that he coached over the years. So I think that shows a testament and value to his character and who he is. And I think that's what all the other recruits like me also saw.
Are you, by any chance, a Bussin' with the Boys fan with Will Compton? You got to watch it. Coach Rule went on. It came out today. Coach Rule went on.
Oh my God. I didn't realize what you were talking about. Yes, I was actually literally just watching that right now. Like, it's on my YouTube right now. I didn't realize what you were talking about at first.
Dude, I have not been more fired up for Nebraska football as I have been after watching that podcast. Like, I want to put on the pads and run out there with you guys. Like that.
I'm trying to tell people. I'm trying to tell people. I tried to tell people this season is going to be it. This season is like y'all got to really pay attention to what we're doing right now. Like we are really changing everything about Nebraska for the better, and it is amazing. Like we are bringing in talent, we are bringing in stars, we are bringing in dogs, we are bringing in people that are ready to play right now.
It's exciting, and yeah, like that podcast, I'm so fired up. What are you most excited for coming to Nebraska?
I'm just excited for the chance to get out there, you know, be more around the community and make that my new home.
Yeah, it's a great place. The fans are going to treat you well. They're going to be behind you.
One thing I give huge props to you. Your tweet this week, it was about how you're not coming into Nebraska thinking you're the guy. Like, and I just thought that was really cool how you're not expecting to get anything handed to you. I think it's pretty rare right now, especially at the transfer portal, how guys are leaving situations where they might have to sit out here. It's just really cool to hear you say, like, I'm going to have to earn this. Is Matt Rule just like the same guy we see online as he is like in private?
Oh, 100%. Me, Coach, I literally, Coach Rule, he told me one day, he was like, when I was at the on the visit, he was like, you can call me anytime, any day, and I promise you I'll pick up the phone. I've called him about 4 or 5 times now out of the blue, and he's never knew. I never told him I was going to call him. I just called him and asked him for advice, asking for his input on things. And like just today, he sent me a video of the renovations because they're almost done for the new facility. And I was,
how's it looking? How's it looking?
Oh, it's woo! I tell y'all when y'all see oh my God, listen, when y'all see the final touch on everything, I promise you, no facility looks like what we're about to put on. I'm telling you, it's crazy. But no, when I texted him this morning, I was like, I was like, you're killing it right now, coach. Like you and the entire staff are killing it right now in the recruiting game. And he was just like to me, he basically just bumped that whole thing I said and said, no, man. He was like, I killed it the day I commit, the day I got you to commit. I'm just like, dang, like that. I love that, man. Like I texted him about something completely irrelevant to me, and he just brought it right back to me. You know, he making me feel included in that. You know?
Yeah, he's the guy. And, you know, it seemed like Frost was going to be the guy when he came in here a couple years ago. But I haven't gotten this feeling like I feel when I hear Coach Rule talk. Like it's exciting. What game are you looking forward to most next year? Is it the Colorado game with Coach Prime? What are you most excited for?
I gotta be honest, I'm definitely looking forward to going in there and punching them in the mouth, you know.
Yeah.
I did have a Colorado offer too. It's crazy. But I ultimately chose Nebraska over them. You know, so
did you get to talk to Coach Prime?
I didn't actually.
Okay.
So I'm looking to go in there and, you know, show them like, yeah, we got that. We got that, you know?
Yeah. Oh, we're bringing our Louis.
Oh, woo, we got that Louis and Prada. Trust me, we got something for them. We got something for them, you know. But they definitely do have stars too, you know. You can't knock the talent they have. Like Cormani, that's an amazing receiver, amazing young man. He definitely got talent, but our receiver room, they gonna cook you. They gonna show you.
Mm-hmm.
They gonna show you, you know. They gonna show you.
I got one more. And
of course.
It's the question all Husker fans are dying to hear. How soon is Nebraska going to be in the playoff?
Oh man, I reckon this year. Truth be told,
yeah.
I definitely see a bowl game for us at the end of the year. You know, I think we definitely have a shot at the playoffs this year. I definitely think we do. You know, with all the talent we got coming in, with the coaching staff we got coming in, I think we got a shot at the playoffs this year. I'm going to be completely honest with you. It's a new fire under us. You know, we got a new coaching staff, all these new people. I think everybody is just eager to really put on and show them what we can do. You know, like we're tired of being underlooked.
Mm-hmm.
Like people forget, even if they're old, we're still a 5-time national champion team. You know, like it's in there. It's in that Husker football stadium. We about to dig it out. We about to dig it out and bring it back.
Absolutely, you're firing me up right now.
Yeah, I'm ready to play now.
You, man, I've been ready to play since I signed.
Well, this has been awesome, an electric interview. Vincent, thank you so much for coming on. We can't wait to watch you on the field next year, man. It's going to be awesome.
Of course, thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
Yeah, we appreciate it. We'll see you later.
Yep, see ya.
All right, thank you, Vincent. That was awesome. I'm
Yeah.
fired up. Peters and I were getting pumped up during that interview.
Yeah,
We're ready to roll.
I thought I was all in. Now I'm all in.
Yeah. There have been some stuff that has come out this week that the Kool-Aid is tasting really good. I'll tell you that right now.
Yeah, it's overflowing.
It is. You may have noticed Chris joined the couch, got the call up. Trev is in tax season grind right now, so he's going to be hit and miss. But while he's gone, we hired a tax season intern.
Yes, sir.
Tax season intern Tom, welcome to the pod.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Thank
You
you.
bet.
Excited to be here.
We all agreed that you would be a fantastic addition to the podcast with your sports knowledge, hypothetical gambling knowledge,
And just a funny guy.
and just a
Yeah.
funny guy.
Funny guy.
I
Chiefs
would
fan?
question That, but I appreciate the comment.
Tom, we need you to talk into the mic a little bit.
I was
Yeah.
just about to say,
Sorry, this is my
Hey,
first time.
He's new to podcast.
First time
He's
here,
new.
so
you're going to get some
Baby
stuff like that
steps.
from Tom.
Yeah.
It's going to be funny.
It's
I
gonna
did
be
it the
fun.
first time I did it.
Yeah, you
There
just
we
didn't
go.
talk into it at all.
Exactly. It happens.
So yeah, but that's okay. He's a Chiefs fan, so we'll have some good content from him this week with them being in the championship.
roll
But yeah.
Chiefs.
Roll Chiefs, baby.
Sir.
Let's talk about the Huskers a little bit. The Bussin' with the Boys episode. I know you,
I haven't watched it yet,
Haven't
but I've
watched it
seen
yet?
like
Clips?
snippets of it on Twitter and stuff.
Tom. Did you say that you've seen it?
No, I haven't seen
Not
it
yet?
No, I haven't tapped in yet.
Peters and I watched it, and it fired me up.
It's just the way Matt Rule is just like a guy you just want to play for. Like, I think Frost was like, yeah, he seems like a good coach.
Mm-hmm.
Matt Rule's just like a guy you want to get in the trenches with. You want to even just sit down with him. I mean, he was talking about how like he thinks ping pong is just like a necessary thing.
Yeah.
And it's just like sometimes I'm just like, I don't know what you're like. How does that correlate?
I don't know, but it does, and he just gets people fired up. There's something kind of refreshing about, because with Frost when he came in, like he knew all the tradition, so he knew what he was stepping into. Rule's coming in and he's like shocked by like how crazy Nebraska fans are, and it's
Yeah.
cool because he's really excited and pumped, ready to roll.
You can tell he wants to be a part of the like community. He even said like he wants to be with the people. I think now that might change if the season takes a turn for the worst. He might not want to be out with people, but
I'm not thinking about that.
no.
It's not
No.
going to go for the worst.
It's not. gonna
That's
go for the
what
worst.
people have said. Like, oh, we'll see if he'll be out if Nebraska's bad. I don't think we're gonna be bad. I think we're gonna.
win the national championship.
Yeah, yeah. It's
I'm not drinking that much Kool-Aid.
Oh, why? So I had that realization this week watching the Cowboys, and I've been optimistic about them, or not optimistic. That's not the right word. Skeptical about them the whole year. But before the game, I was like, why not buy all the way into your team?
I mean, yeah.
What's the
but-
point of cheering for a team if you're not bought all the way in?
I mean,
Who cares if you get
you can
sad?
buy in, but national championship buy-in is like next level
have you seen
kind
our
of thing.
What's the
Like-
point of playing if you're not trying to win a national championship?
Well, they're trying to win a national championship, but if you think about it, like there's no way we beat Georgia.
who says Georgia's gonna be?
We're taking all their players. They want to come to Nebraska.
I guess, but
I was talking to Jordan, and it's like, regardless of how your season goes, unless you win the national championship, you're going to be somewhat disappointed at the end of the year. There are rare cases
Yeah.
like TCU, you're probably not disappointed with that season.
I would still
You're
be
probably
disappointed.
how it ended up.
Yeah.
But, like, what's the difference if I buy in now and we go 6-6? We go to a
Heartbreak.
bowl game. Well, what's the difference between that and if we lose the national championship? I'm going to be heartbroken either way.
Yeah.
So why not
So
have
why not just buy all the way in?
What else are you going to do from January until August? You're just going to be like, "Oh, yeah, I think we're going to be okay."
yeah, I think we'll win 9 games. That's realistic.
Why not win 12?
You can think that that's realistic, but like, the point of being a fan is you want them to win the national championship.
I mean, I would love it if Nebraska wins the national
Yeah,
championship. That'd be
so-
awesome.
Hope for it.
Buy in now.
I mean, yeah, I can hope for it, but in the back of my mind, I'm saying that's not even close to being realistic.
Sure, and that's probably in everyone's head. But buy in.
So you're saying just a hope for it, basically.
Well, it's going to happen, so you won't have to hope.
Okay.
Just like why not just drink all the Kool-Aid now?
Yeah.
Worst case scenario is we don't win the national championship and we had fun. You
Yeah.
can look back on it and say,
We had fun.
in the dog days of winter, I was having fun with the boys.
Mhm.
I was pumped. I bought in.
Tom, I'm curious what your thoughts on Nebraska football is right now.
Well, you guys are just saying you're drinking from the Kool-Aid. I'm drinking from the fire hose. I'm all bought in.
Oh,
I'm all bought in.
that's why we got
You
this
know,
guy.
when Rule came on, I was all bought in with Scott Frost. He's a Husker guy. If he can't turn around the program, who can? So then after that, I was like, I can't buy in. I have to see the season, let it play out, and then I'll make a determination on if I'm bought in or not. But the off season, Coach Rule interacting with the fans and stuff, he's done, I feel like, a whole lot more than Scott has in his
Yes.
tenure. So I'm drinking from the fire hose.
That's why we got this guy.
Yeah.
He's bought in.
I'm fired up.
I
Yes.
do like how we're building on both lines. That's
Yeah.
positive.
I
Like
how-
we've gotten 3 offensive linemen transfers already,
Mhm.
and we've gotten 5 defensive linemen.
Yeah.
And that's what Rule said he was going to do, was start with the line and then move out. So I
Yeah.
mean, he's saying all the right things and doing all the right things. We'll see if it turns into wins.
Just wait till you watch that episode.
when you watch that
changed- 'cause
interview back,
I was all the way bought in just because why not? And then I watched that and I was like, okay,
The
he's
busting
for re-
episode.
yes.
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
And then watch our interview.
So
with
yeah, with
Vincent
Vincent. Yeah.
Carroll-Jackson.
Yeah, we're just on fire with recruits and it's fun to watch. Chris, can you give us a little basketball update?
Yeah. Well, the basketball team 10-10. We beat Ohio State like we said we were gonna do,
Mm-hmm.
and then lost to Penn State on the road. Had a chance to cover, missed a late 3. The boys
That
were
was heartbreaking. Yeah,
together,
we were
And-
riding together.
and we were watching it together. 3 goes up, just misses. It's heartbreak.
It was.
And then we find out Bandamel tears his ACL.
Yeah, that sucks.
Out for the season. So now we're down 2 starters. Big Ten's a grind. I don't know what's going to happen. I'm hoping for 4 more wins. Get 14 wins. It's probably too much even.
How many games do we have left?
Well, what are we, 3-6? We have 11 left. That means we'd go 4-7. I mean,
Doesn't
it
sound like a tournament team.
No.
Well, you can't. Here's the thing: you can't expect anything now because you're down 2 starters. I
Yeah.
saw on Twitter
Yeah.
we were 7-3, so these guys have played 10 games with their whole team together,
Mm-hmm.
and they've gone 7-3, and that's beating
That is-
Creighton, Iowa, and the overtime loss to Purdue. So they've
Yeah.
proven when they're whole 7-3 and beaten good teams.
Yeah.
So they've proven that they're good when they're whole, but when there's these many injuries, it just is impossible.
And I really felt like just watching the game, we were the better team against Penn State. I thought so. I don't get why we don't feed Derek Walker every single time we go down the court.
It should be an automatic paint touch.
Yes, he
No
should at
one
least
can
get one
shoot
touch.
Every time down the court. You
No one
should.
shoots
Yeah.
until Walker touches the ball.
Mm-hmm.
Wilcher, don't shoot. Breidenbach, don't shoot.
Bradenbach needs to stop. Just pull. He loves that top of the key 3.
He gets it and he thinks he shouldn't shoot it, and then he's like, they're leaving me open. I'll shoot it.
Yeah.
Well, they're leaving you
maybe
open for a
maybe there's
reason.
Yeah.
K-State played good.
He did. So we got Northwest. So we beat
We beat
Northwestern.
Northwestern. We beat Northwestern on Wednesday.
Wednesday.
And then we go to Maryland, I think. It's either to Maryland or to Illinois
'Kay.
on Saturday.
Either way.
Hopefully
it's
not
2
Illinois.
wins. Oh, they don't
Eh.
have Kofi anymore.
I know, but they beat us here by 27
Wow. Not thinking about that.
with
Moving on.
starters.
No.
That's okay.
It's hard to win at home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Keeping the spirits high. Let's move into the down bads of the week. Some of the boys didn't come prepared.
I have one.
I
Okay.
have one.
Oh, okay.
Uh,
Or do you want to do your rant before or after?
yeah, do your rant quick.
Yeah.
Okay. So I have a little, it's more of like a question to the audience.
Okay.
Some of our listeners, but maybe you guys can answer this. It's kind of a pet peeve of mine.
Okay.
So I'm the only single guy here on the pod.
That is correct, yes.
Must be
So, yeah, it is tough. Anyways, so I'm a member of Hinge. So it's a dating site, dating app. You
Yep.
know, you put all these questions out and people can, like your profile and all that stuff. So, say you get a match,
Mm-hmm.
and then you message someone, and then they just don't respond.
Mm-hmm.
What's the point of being on a dating app if you're not going to respond to anyone? I feel like it happens a lot.
I think a lot of people. I don't know how to word this. I think some people are on it just for like the attention of like, oh, I could get this person. They don't really.
They don't
have
take
an
it serious.
interest in pursuing it. They just want to get that validation.
They want to know they had 10 matches in the past 2 days.
Yeah. But I don't know. That's a good
It
question.
just doesn't make sense to me. Like, if you're going to be on a dating app and then someone messages you and you just don't respond, I don't really see the point.
And you can only message them after they've matched.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Correct.
Because I was going to say
It would be
Correct.
different if you were just firing off.
I was going to say
But,
shots.
like, you're
shooting shots left and
if you're
right.
shooting shots and people don't answer,
Correct.
there might be
Yeah.
a reason.
No,
But
but
if they're
you
matching, yeah.
like them, they like your profile, so
Yeah.
it matches you together,
Yeah.
and then you send them a message. Hey, you respond to one of their,
Do we need to work on your
maybe
first impression?
Well, maybe my first impression is terrible.
messages. Yeah, maybe
Could
we
be.
need.
Maybe we'll do
Maybe we need to go a little
series.
self reflection.
Could be
Go inside.
because usually
We can do. Maybe we could do a live like
we could.
Questionnaire.
question. Yeah.
Help
Yeah. And
Yeah.
like see.
hotline.
Hey,
Yeah.
what works? Ask our female listeners
That's
what works.
I'm saying. More for the audience. Like, give me some tips.
Okay.
What I mean,
Yeah, we could do that.
Yeah.
Put a clip together.
Yeah.
See what we can
I
do.
was just curious.
That's a
why-
good question.
It's a valid
know,
question.
Very
why-
valid.
It just makes me mad when you match with someone and then it just
Just no response.
no response.
Are your DMs good?
Well, what do you mean? Well,
Like,
you
are
message
they-
them on the app first.
Yeah. Like, are your messages to them?
Well, that's what I'm saying. Maybe my first impression text is horrible.
Could be.
Could be me.
Do you want to do a live reading of some of your first impressions?
No, I don't have any matches right now.
Yeah, let's pull up the message.
I don't have any
Okay,
messages,
okay.
or I don't have any
Scratch that. Hey,
matches
if we
right
need
now.
You don't have your phone right now, is what you meant to say.
Yeah, my phone is over there.
True. We
Yeah.
don't have his phone.
We totally would if he had his phone,
Yeah.
but that's recording Tommy.
Yeah. Maybe
So-
next week
Yeah, maybe next week.
We could tap in maybe.
we
Yeah.
could see what
Yeah.
happens.
Let's see the audience says.
Mhm.
Okay.
Good question. Let's move to the down bads. Chris, would you like to start us with your down bad?
Yeah. So my down bad is going to be Stephon Diggs
Hmm.
and Bills Mafia, kind of a combination. So the Bills have been good now for 3 years, made it to divisional round every year. Played the Chiefs a couple times, lost. Played the Bengals on Sunday, lost. And it's just got to be frustrating. Diggs left the locker room after the game
Yeah, I saw
before
that.
like the team meeting.
I saw he
Yeah.
was gone before some of the coaches were in the locker room.
Yeah. So that's not a very good look.
Yeah, I saw someone. I think Duke Johnson like stopped him from leaving. Like brought him in, and then he like came in for a little bit and then left again.
Yeah. So that's not a good look. And just Bills fans are so crazy for football.
Yeah.
And like they're so crazy for winning. And their team's finally good. Like they've been horrible for years. And now they got a good quarterback, good team, and they just choke in the biggest games in the
Mhm.
playoffs. So that's got to be
I have a
heartbreaking.
question.
Yeah, go for it.
At what point do we start kind of knocking Josh Allen for not being able to win the big game?
That's what people have said this week. Like, why don't we hold Josh Allen to the same standard as like Dak Prescott?
Yeah, that's what I was
Or-
gonna relate it to Dak. It's like
People are knocking Dak
I mean,
right
that
now.
dude gets crucified. Granted, he did not play well, but Josh
Yeah.
Allen didn't play well either. He didn't even have a passing touchdown.
No.
And Josh Allen obviously had a better season. than-
Yeah.
So it's I'm not saying Josh Allen's bad. I'm just saying at what point do you kind of have to start saying yeah, he's great in the regular season and then,
Kind of
Yeah.
like a Rodgers.
Yeah,
Good in the regular season, can win MVPs, but then can't get
Yeah.
to the Super Bowl.
and you can't use the excuse in Buffalo for like not having weapons because they have a good defense. They've got Diggs.
Gabe
Davis
Davis.
is good.
Dawson Knox.
Dawson Knox.
Don't really have a running game, but Josh Allen runs.
Yeah, and
And
honestly, they
Singletary's not
ran the
bad.
ball decent this year
Yeah.
when they tried. I feel like they didn't run the ball enough at some points, but I don't know. That's a good question.
I feel like maybe if he does it again next year.
Yeah, because, like, where do you go from here? Like, do you think Diggs is going to leave?
Absolutely.
You think he will?
For sure.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think you – like, I get you're mad. And he was, like, yelling at Josh Allen, like, screaming, like, right in front of him. I get, like, you're upset you didn't get enough touches, but, like, you don't typically leave the locker room before.
Yeah.
Like, I get leaving – like, if you skip the press conference, like, okay, he might come back. But when you originally left before the coaches even got back, that means –
The problem is for Diggs, where's he going to go that's better than Josh Allen? Like, I
don't know.
Like, you're not going to go. They're not going to trade you to a place that's going to be a better quarterback than Josh Allen. Like, they're not going to send you to Cincinnati or Kansas City.
Yeah, they're not
So-
going to trade you into an AFC team.
And the NFC teams, like, who are you going to go to? Maybe Dallas. But,
Whoa.
I mean, that would be the only team with like
Whoa.
a decent
Just
quarterback.
got me a little excited there, actually.
I was just thinking of teams with good quarterbacks. Like, they don't need wide receivers.
Yeah.
Like Philly and San Francisco don't need them. So it's. But anyway, Bills Mafia down bad.
Yeah. Peters, what do you got?
yeah, my down bad is the Florida Gators because apparently they are broke boys. So they had Jaden Rashada. He was a top, I think, 5 quarterback in this class. He reportedly was promised $13 million in NIL money to come to Florida.
Okay.
So, ton of money for a kid who hasn't played at all. He signed with Florida. He got his letter of intent released because Florida got back to him and said, we don't have the $13 million. Rumored is that they said, we don't have 13, but we have 4. So a $9 million difference. So
something interesting in the Rule interview on Bustin' with the Boys was he said that coaches can't say, hey, we can guarantee you this amount of money in NIL. Like,
yeah, it's all boosters.
It's all boosters. It's all like brand deals that you sign.
So like
whatever.
the boosters reach out to the kid,
Yes.
to the
Yeah.
player.
So coaches can't like negotiate money.
Like Rule can't say, he can't tell Dylan Raiola you can get $15 million.
Yeah.
So he could tell the booster, hey, tell Dylan Raiola.
Yeah, I think so.
And like
That makes sense.
So
Cornhusker
I'm wondering
Bank
how
could
that.
say,
Yeah. Sure. I'm
and
going to
for
give you this amount of
example-
money.
Yeah.
So I wonder how that went down. If it was like boosters reached out and like, hey, we'll give you this amount of money to come, or if the
It was
coach
their-
said something.
Yeah, it was their NIL collective could only come up with $4 million to give, which,
It's a big discrepancy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
$9
'cause-
million.
$9
dollars.
million.
and I've said before, I think NIL is good. It is kind of crazy, that much money for, I think he was the 3rd or 4th quarterback in that class, behind that Nico who went to Tennessee
Mhm.
and Arch Manning. Like
That dude balled out with Malachi.
he was on the other team. Nico,
Oh, Nico was. Yeah, you're right. I saw a picture of them. I
but
thought,
it's just like that's so much money to give. Like I get it if you're giving it to the number 1 player in the whole class,
Yeah.
like Arch Manning or that Nico. And it's also like that's just so much money to promise a kid who's played in high school. I also learned that they don't get that all up front. It's over the course of their time at that school, which makes sense because like, why would you be giving $13 million to an 18-year-old?
yeah.
So Florida, you're broke, you're bad,
Broke boys.
broke boys.
Tough. Tom, do you have a down bad?
Yeah, I did. Chris kind of sold my thunder with the Stephon Diggs. He's down bad.
Yeah.
Stuck in the divisional round. Emotions get high in games, but I think he kind of acted out a little too much.
Yeah. It's
Childish.
it was
I don't like that. I don't like
it was
seeing
childish, and he's kind of been that way his whole career. Like at least in
true.
Buffalo.
that. Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. Even in
And he's
Minnesota, he
freaking
kind
out.
of
In
was.
Minnesota,
In
too.
Minnesota, yeah.
He did make a scene there.
Which, top tier wide receiver, obviously, but it's like maybe you should be more of a team guy. I don't know, just a little bit.
You're still going to the playoffs every year.
Yeah.
You're getting your
Gr-
bonuses.
Great quarterback. Did he sign a big deal to go to Buffalo?
I don't know if he signed a big deal. They might have to re-sign him.
They might. I don't know.
Should Google Stephon Diggs contract.
There we go.
There we go, Tom.
Tom's first assignment.
There we go.
Oh, he's quick.
Ooh, he is quick. Look at this guy go.
A lot of practice.
It's making you look bad, Chris.
Yeah, he is.
4 years, 96. Oof.
So
Until 2027. So that means
Oh,
he
he
signed it
just
just
got-
this year.
he just got signed, just got paid.
Yeah, September 5th, 2022. Signed a 5-year.
So
Okay.
he's not gonna.
So he's there.
He's there for
Okay.
a long. He's there for 4
I
years.
think that's
'Cause-
good for him, though. I don't feel like any other team would be a
Yeah.
good fit for him. I think Bills is, but he's down bad right now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
a good
because
one.
not a lot of teams are taking a $100 million hit on a wide receiver.
Yeah. No.
Especially if you have a good quarterback, because you're already on the hook for 500,
Yeah.
3 to 500 million already.
Yeah.
Good one, Tom.
Thank you.
My down bad is I believe this is 2 weeks in a row. I think
Yeah.
Patrick Reed.
Yeah.
You guys said you didn't know what happened. I think Tom did. He apparently was at their last tournament. Or
A
maybe
live tournament.
Yeah, he's on live.
Yeah, it might have been the one that he was with Rory.
Okay.
Oh, like a DP,
DP,
World.
DP
that's
World
what it
Tour.
was. It was one of those, and he went to say hi to Rory, give him like a head nod or something, and Rory completely ignored him and gave him a cold shoulder. And Patrick Reed threw a tee at him when he walked away. Just, it just speaks. Yeah, Tom's pulling it up. Live golfs, Patrick Reed throws tee at Rory.
What the heck?
He's such a baby.
He's so petty, and part of me wonders like if he's like built up this villain character and he's just like feeding into it, or is he just that much of a hothead and has no self-awareness that he's just
I don't think he has.
I could
doing
see him
crazy
just
stuff.
being that much of a hothead that he just doesn't
And
care.
there are some guys on the PGA Tour who they're cool with guys on live. They understand the decision.
Yeah, it's a
The
business
guys
decision.
you don't want to go talk to would probably be Rory,
Yep.
Tiger, JT,
JT,
like
all the guys who are in that
Spieth.
Rom.
Spieth, Rom, like those 5 guys. You should probably know, and it might only be like Rory and Tiger who will actually like say something.
Yeah.
Or,
Well, but like Rory will talk to like Cam Smith
Yeah,
yeah,
and like DJ. They're like, they don't say anything. Like they're not out there
hmm I feel like
shitting on the PGA Tour.
yeah, like Pat Reed is just built up this persona of where Rory was like, dude, I'm just not gonna talk to you.
yeah.
Which is it a petty move on Rory's part? Maybe.
But I love
You
it.
can give him a little wave
Or just
Yeah.
give him a.
just a head nod.
Yeah.
But no,
Were they playing
ignores him.
together?
it was on the range.
Oh,
So like he walked by and Pat walked over
Rory
to
was
say
just
hi.
warming up.
And
yeah.
maybe he
Getting
was
in the
locked
zone.
in.
He's
Also-
getting in the zone.
And Pat
Like,
just,
if they were playing together,
I wish they had a video of it.
if they were playing together and Rory did that, I'd be like, you can at least not acknowledge him. You're going to be with him for the next 5 hours.
Yeah. Oh, another guy is Scotty Scheffler. He does not like live.
Yeah. Those guys just probably don't say hi to unless you're playing with them.
Mm-hmm.
Like, say hi then, but
Yeah. Good down bads, boys. Whoa. Let's move into a little recap of the divisional games. There are a couple good games, games. We'll start with the Chiefs, 27, Jags 20. Tom, how do we feel about the Chiefs right now?
Oh, absolutely. People are a little worried about Pat Mahomes having one leg, going into this week, but
That was incredible, that performance in the second half.
he stayed in the whole game. So I mean, high ankle sprain, I get it. It's tough, but he's ready to go.
Mhm.
Bengals stand no chance this week. No chance.
I love it. That's we'll talk about.
But
it.
we'll talk about that
Yeah.
later. Sorry. But yeah,
No.
no. Recap the game. Thought it was good. Kind of, in the words of Travis Kelce, anything's possible.
Anything's-
Chad Henne came in, 98-yard drive. That was exciting to see. So
That was an insane drive.
yeah.
Like
And that got one of the locks done, too. That
first
score.
half,
Chiefs first half.
Which in this game we did squeeze it, by the way.
we did.
All our haters on TikTok.
Credit
Yeah.
to us.
I
That was
need to find-
good.
That's exactly how we pictured it.
Mm-hmm.
game.
But it I honestly thought he broke or tore or did something. That did not look good.
I thought it was an ACL or like a broken ankle.
Yeah.
And then what worries me is Romo was saying that he had a high ankle sprain and he finished that game,
Mm-hmm.
but then he like couldn't walk the next day, so it gets worse with
Tightens
time.
up, gets stiff. It'll be interesting to see. He'll play. There's no doubt
he'll play. You're not going to start.
They'll-
She's been in this position before, you
Yeah.
know. Pat Mahomes got hurt in the playoffs. Still did good.
Mm-hmm.
You got Andy Reid, genius.
Yeah.
Andy
I'll-
Reid, he'll fix something up.
If something else happens to Pat, I feel like Henny could even find a way to win a game.
He's a system QB. I mean,
System QB. They got athletes.
Got it.
Yeah, the Jags fumble on the 5 really hurt them.
Yeah.
They had a chance to, I think, go down like 3 if they would have.
If they would have scored, it would have been tied technically, 27-27. If
Was
they
it
would have scored,
27-20 when it happened?
no, I think it was 27-17. But
Oh.
they Jags got the ball back
Mm-hmm.
late in the game and kicked that field goal
Yeah.
to get down by 7. The game could have played out different, but
Shout
hypothetically-
out the Jags for kicking that field goal too.
Yeah, Doug Peterson was.
Yeah.
He knew.
He knew.
He knew.
He knew.
He saw the body. He
Yeah, he
knew
did.
what we needed.
Yeah, good game. Next game, Eagles 38, Giants 7. I didn't even write down anything for this game because it was so boring. Like, the Eagles are good. The Giants kind of showed who they really are when they go up against good competition. They had a good run. Great year.
It's kind of like TCU-esque.
TCU-esque, yeah.
You ran into a buzzsaw and,
Got beat.
yeah.
Eagles are good. They look good. Kind of like Stephon Diggs, A.J. Brown was pouting on the sideline when they were up 31 points
I saw that.
because he didn't get the ball enough. It's like,
You're up 31-7, dude.
dude,
You're
you
not-
gotta chill out.
You're also just not throwing it at that point.
Yeah,
Exactly.
he'll get his shot this game for sure.
Yeah.
But you gotta,
He had a lot of touchdowns in the regular season.
Yeah.
For them.
Yep.
You had him on fantasy, right?
yeah,
Yeah, he's-
both teams.
He scored a lot of touchdowns in the regular season.
Mhm.
He has no room to be pouting. When you're going to the NFC Championship,
Yeah.
you're just drilling a division opponent in the playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
Imagine pouting because of that.
It's insane. First, I was trying to look this up today. I don't think I found the answer, but that's the first home playoff game Philly's had in a while, I believe. And place was rocking.
Yeah.
Philly
Is
gets
that the
pumped up.
night game?
Yeah, it was a night game.
Oh,
Philly at night is different. Like
you get the
even on
Philly-
the on TV, it's like the vibe there.
It's a good sports town.
It is.
Philly scumbags.
Philly scumbags. Yeah. Next game, Bengals 27, Bills 10. This game was just all Bengals. Like
Joe
from the
Shiesty.
start, that first drive he led,
Return those refunds.
return those refunds. Yeah,
That was pretty funny.
That was funny.
I knew when I saw the pregame throw where he threw it and like spun and like no looked and it was just a dime. I said, this is either going to go very well because of this getting put
Mhm.
out or things are going to go horribly.
Yeah, and they went well.
Yeah.
It's just fascinating the past 2 years. Like during the season, you don't really think much of the Bengals, and then they get in the playoffs and they're just a wagon. It's crazy. They just find ways to win games.
Yeah. Having Jamar Chase and Joe Burrow is a deadly combo,
Yeah,
especially
It's a cheat
playing
code.
together at LSU.
Well, and they have T. Higgins
and
Yeah.
Joe Mixon
and Joe Mixon. Like, who do you guard?
and Tyler Boyd.
And Hayden Hurst.
Hayden Hurst.
Who do you
Just-
leave open? You
It's kind of like the Chiefs. Like they just have so many weapons.
Yeah.
So that's why it's always a good matchup between them. But
Shout out Taylor Britt.
Yes.
Yeah.
Reception.
go Skurs, baby.
Yeah.
That was his first pick
I think
I think-
so.
as a
First pick
pro.
As a Bengal. Yeah, as a pro.
Pro?
Because he's
Yeah.
a rookie.
Yeah. So good for him. There was a video of him. He was getting emotional after the game, so that was
Yeah.
cool to
He's
see.
been a dog in the playoffs.
He
He's
has.
been showing up.
He's played well.
Maybe that's why we'll cheer for the Bengals this week. Huskers.
Yeah. Go Skurs.
I don't think we
Um,
can get Tommy on board with that.
Probably not.
Pro Big Red.
We'll talk about that later.
What you were saying? You were talking about DeMar earlier. There's
There's conspiracy theories that he's not alive.
Didn't
And
they
that-
show him in the booth twice?
Yeah, people are saying
it
that
was blurry though with the snow.
yeah, it was
You couldn't
blurry
tell.
and that like he was wearing like a mask. I think he's alive. I think it's just people that spend too much time on TikTok and just like, I don't know. It's kind of weird that people like are obsessed with it.
Mm-hmm.
Because I saw it and I was like, that's just weird. But I kept looking for him to see like how far into the rabbit hole people were getting.
Yeah.
And I can see how if you're one of those people who just wants to believe in like anything and everything, you could definitely get trapped in that rabbit hole of like, oh yeah, you never saw his face, you blah blah blah, and it's like, no, it was snowing.
Mm-hmm.
It's the camera lens.
Yeah,
Camera lens.
That's
Yeah.
what it is.
people need
Actually,
to grow
They
up.
can't zoom in that far.
Oh.
Thank you. What's your job title?
Videographer, editor.
Videographer, editor, Chris.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The lenses on the field can't zoom in that far.
Huh.
I feel like we always get a nice zoom in on Jerry Jones when he's.
Yeah, but with
Depends.
so those cameras on that, well, there's two different types of cameras. So like the high up ones, they have to zoom in farther on the field. But those ones on like the end zones,
Mm-hmm.
they're shorter or like they're smaller lenses, so they don't like extend as far.
Ah.
So that's
Interesting.
why you can get two different pictures. That's why like the snow on some of them looks like so clear, and other ones it's like, oh, it's not even snowing that bad Because
Yeah,
it-
that's true.
because it's different lenses. So
Okay.
that's why.
Interesting. Eli Apple was getting dragged on Twitter. I don't know if you guys saw that.
He's going after people.
Yeah, and he was it? I think it was Stephon Diggs tweeted something, and he tweeted back at him. So I don't know what it was, but
He
then
said like something about
Cancun.
Cancun.
Cancun, yeah, and he ended it
yeah.
with the heart,
Yeah.
the Damar
Damar.
thing.
That's
People are not happy with
I
him right
crossed the
now.
line there.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
can't do that. You got to be more self-aware than that, even if it was a mistake.
I think Cam Taylor-Britt actually responded to Eli and was like, dude, you can't be doing that.
Dude, you gotta. Yeah, we can't be
Yeah,
doing that.
that's
Have some
one too
respect.
far.
Last game, I don't want to talk about it very much, but 49ers 19, Cowboys 12. I mean, all the boys were riding on the Cowboys, which I
Surprised I'm
I
even here.
appreciated.
Yeah, I'm not even a Cowboys fan, and
Yeah,
Dill
Tom
had
was
me
on
hyped
them.
up on the boys, and
Chris was on them. All the boys were on them, and I don't know.
They had their chance.
Their defense played the game of their life. They played so well.
Yeah, you gave up 19.
19 points to a dynamic offense. Shut C-Mac down, except for his touchdown, really.
Yeah.
I mean, they got to Purdy in the first half.
Yeah.
A couple sacks. Second half, they didn't. I think that's Purdy kind of figured it out. But where do we go from here if you're a Cowboys fan? Do you stick with Dak? Do you stick with McCarthy?
I feel like you
Okay.
don't stick with McCarthy, but I don't know who you're going to get.
The only
Sean
guy would be
Payton.
Sean Payton. But like, going back to the game, Cowboys had their chance. Like there was that play where he threw it down the middle, and I think it was to CeeDee, and it was a good throw, but it hit off his hands. And on the other side of the field, T.Y. Hilton was wide open.
Oh,
down the
really?
middle.
So there were 3 plays that changed the game. The Kittle catch.
Yeah. What was Diggs doing? Why didn't he? Just
I don't
try,
know.
Why?
Just catch the ball. Then the Diggs, he dropped an interception.
Yeah, but Diggs could have hit Kittle on that.
Yeah, he
On the-
could've. He
across
just-
the
It
middle.
looks like he just missed him.
Yeah,
Like,
he just like dove under him.
yeah. There was the Diggs interception on their Niners touchdown drive, tipped right into his hands.
Yeah.
And then there was the Turpin kick return where he cut straight into the defender.
Yeah.
He could have cut outside or inside, and he would have been gone. It would have been a touchdown, tie game. Cuts right into the defender, gets tackled. And I think Dak threw a pick that drive or something.
Yeah,
But
he
Yeah.
did.
We have to talk about the last play of the game.
oh yeah,
I think that's going to go down. That's worse than the McAfee play.
yeah. I don't. And I was talking to Clay like while it was happening, and he's like, it's funny because like in practice, someone thought this was gonna work. Like they ran
Yeah.
this in practice, and they're like, yeah, this is genius. We're
So-
gonna do this.
My thought when I saw it is I don't think they were anticipating anybody rushing. I thought
Yeah.
they probably thought everyone would drop back because, like, why would somebody try and sack? Why would somebody go for a sack when you can just put everybody back there?
Right.
But they were only going to rush 3, and the Niners were confused when they saw Zeke's at center.
Yeah.
Zeke's the only guy on the line.
So they were like, yeah, we have to rush this. And Zeke just got put down.
Just destroyed. I
And
felt bad.
Yeah.
I feel like throwing it to the other side would have been better because you had a bunch of linemen on that side. I didn't understand throwing it over the middle where there's no one.
I wish it would have gone a little bit farther just so you could see what they were thinking. Like, what was the plan there?
I think the play, here's what I think they were trying to, like, I thought they were going to have Dak roll out to the right. So, like, there's no pressure. So they weren't expecting anybody to rush. So they were going to run Dak out to the right behind all those linemen and have him run as far as he could get and have Zeke and all those wide receivers on the other side and throw it back to them and see how far they could get with all the linemen out in front of Dak.
Because there were also linemen on the other side.
Yeah, so I think they were trying to create like a wall, but then the pressure kind of screwed that up.
That or they were going to throw it – because who'd they throw it to? T.Y.?
Turpin.
And he just falls.
Yeah.
Gets tackled.
So if nobody rushes, Zeke snaps it, and he probably goes straight to that receiver to pitch it back.
Yeah.
And then you have linemen on both sides where you can just throw it to either sideline. But when Zeke gets put into the turf, and that's like if that was step one was getting it to that wide receiver, step two is probably getting it to Zeke, and Zeke's just not there.
Yeah. I don't know. It was a dumb play, dumb game.
I feel bad for you, Fitz.
After the Bucks win, I got like some kind of false confidence. Like,
I think I'd been giving you some false
yeah,
confidence
you
all
have
year.
100%. Yeah, you've been feeding into it. But like I said earlier, I don't regret anything. I don't regret, going all in on my team. Because what's the point of being a fan if you're not?
Well, that's good. No regrets.
So I was very sad though after struggled sleeping.
Yeah.
But that's okay.
But you're here now.
Still here.
You made it.
Still breathing. All right. Boys down bad. Parlay time. Last week, another 3-1 showing.
Hand
Nothing
up.
new.
That's on me. We're locked out. There it goes.
There it goes. Tell them your password. Yeah, say it out loud. Say it out loud. Say it. Say it
Can't
out loud.
say it.
What? Is it bad?
No. But I use the same password for like everything.
Oh.
You come over here since it's connected.
Yeah, get up.
Sorry, guys. It's my fault.
It's okay, Tom. That's Chris's fault for not wanting to share his password.
Or just not setting your preferences.
Yeah, nice effort on that. Great podcasting.
Yeah, this is
This is
good.
awesome.
And they just
Oh, and he messes up his password.
Oh, no.
He can't even remember it.
All right, we're back.
All right, we're back. Yeah, another 3-1 showing last week. Nothing new. Jesus.
Should we just cut that?
No, we're
Okay.
leaving it in.
That's fine. We're fine.
Another 3-1 showing. It's like clockwork.
It's 3-1 or 1-3. Let's just look.
Hopefully you tail them individually because you'd be up a lot of hypothetical dollars.
I wonder what our overall record is.
49, 45, and 1. On just the
Ooh.
parlay.
Okay.
Yeah, that's basically what you're supposed to do. A little bit
So-
above 500 or at 500.
1, 2,
I wish I could be at 500.
5
That's
of
what
the
the
last,
statistics say you'd be usually. 500.
5 of the last 7 weeks have gone 3-1.
Yeah, that's
The
classic.
other 2 weeks have gone
that's
1 and 3.
gross. Imagine if we get like 2 of those.
Yeah.
Dang. But we're gonna get it this week. Have a good feeling.
This week's different.
We got a new man. He's gonna change up the mojo a little bit.
Hopefully bring some luck to us.
Yeah, we're
Nothing
gonna hit
against Trevor or Trevin. Sorry, excuse me. Tax guy. His name's Tax Guy, but we're gonna win some hypothetical money this week.
Yes, absolutely. Chris, start us off.
Yeah, so I'm going to go to San Francisco at the Eagles. I'm going to go under 46.
Okay.
No real reason.
Hmm.
Just San Francisco's good defense. Philadelphia has a good defense. I think Philadelphia's defense will get after Brock Purdy and won't let them run the ball as much. They'll force Purdy to throw, which I think he'll struggle. So not a lot of points. Eagles could get up, run the ball.
Yep.
Keep that clock ticking.
Mm-hmm. I like that pick. Peters,
Yeah, I'm going to take another prop here. Jamar Chase, anytime touchdown. Shout out John Hunt 201. This one is only minus 104.
Okay.
So it's better odds than just taking a straight up pick. I don't know. I just think picking a touchdown is always fun.
Mm-hmm.
Get behind somebody to score. It's electric when it happens.
Mm-hmm.
So Jamar Chase, anytime touchdown.
Great pick. Tom, what's your first parlay pick?
I'm going to go with Harrison Butker over 1.5 field goals.
Okay.
You know, AFC Championship game. Defense is going to be showing out. There's going to be a lot of chances for field goals.
Mm-hmm.
You need 2 field goals. That's got to hit. You know,
Light
the odds are 150, not the greatest. But, you know, when you throw that in a parlay, I don't think it's going to do too much damage.
Mm-hmm.
The boys are going to win this week, so I'm gonna go with that.
He's
Great
got
pick.
a leg on him, Butker.
He
So he
does.
can kick from
Yeah.
deep.
Yeah, he can.
So
That's a great pick. I love it. Gonna round out the parlay with the Eagles -1 first half. Philly is gonna be rocking first NFC Championship there, and I don't even know when the last time was. Gonna be rocking there. I think Purdy is gonna take a little bit to settle into the game. Cowboys got after him last week, sacked him a couple of times. I think Philly's going to get after him. He's going to struggle. I think they'll figure out in the second half, but I think that the Eagles are going to jump on him early, carry that lead to halftime. So Eagles -1 first half, and that is a hit parlay right there.
4-0.
4-0, baby.
Is that in Philadelphia? Or is that in San Francisco?
At
At Philly.
Philly?
Yeah,
At
at
Philly.
Philly.
I hope they bump some Meek Mill at the beginning.
Oh, they
Make the
have
place
to.
electric.
Dreams and
Dream
nightmares.
Chasers.
They
Oh, that'll give me some chills.
Oh yeah, they broke out Meek Mill for a Cowboys game earlier this year with Cooper Rush at
Really?
quarterback. That's when they broke out their Meek Mill. So we'll see if they bring him back or not. Seems like a wasted time to bring
Yeah.
out Meek
Yeah.
Mill.
Yeah.
But I
Peters,
feel like
are you
they have
sweating?
to.
Are you sweating a little bit?
No, I don't think there's any chance to get past Philly.
Because if San Fran wins, you have to get the Purdy jersey, right?
Is it to the Super Bowl?
He has to win the Super Bowl.
I thought it was to. I thought we said get to the Super Bowl because then we were going to see if it would get here in time for him to wear it for the Super Bowl.
Oh yeah, I think it was.
It was to get to the
Yeah.
Super Bowl.
So I think you'd have to custom order it though. Let me go on Nike quick.
Or go to Ally.
Yeah.
Or
Because
DHgate
I thought
or-
we said he would have
I
to wear it
think-
for
I
the
think
Super
it
Bowl, and then we were
was,
like, it may
yeah.
not be here in time.
yeah.
There's no way DHgate gets here before.
Well, see if Nike's got one.
NFL shop.
Ooh.
It'll get here in like a week.
Oh.
I know
and
it will.
And if they don't, you can return it.
Yeah.
They have a 90-day return policy.
Yeah, I was hoping they had it on Nike.
Oh, 3XL.
That's fine.
See if there's a white one.
Yeah.
I'm just not ordering a 3XL because if I have to,
There's a
keep
5XL. Would you rather have that?
it, well, I'd probably need closer to a medium.
Wear
or
it as a
small.
dress.
Yeah. Oh, there's 170.
Fanatics.
Gross.
Oh, there's one. NFL. Oh yeah, 170 for the white.
There we go.
Ready
Oh,
to
that's-
ship.
Is that youth? Oh, that's youth.
Yeah.
There we go. Let's see.
Free jersey assurance.
Ugh.
3XL.
We'll find one.
Yeah. Tommy will keep looking. He'll find
looking.
one.
Yeah.
All right, that's
Um,
fine.
Yeah. Let's move into the championship games this week. Should be some good ones. First one, 49ers at Eagles. Eagles favored by 2.5. Over-unders 46. Everyone was kind of questioning if Hurts was healthy or not. Obviously, he played really well. Looks to be completely healthy. He's ready to roll. I feel like the 49ers offense didn't look amazing against the Cowboys. I think the Cowboys defense was able to get to Purdy, at least in the first half, like I said. So it'll be interesting to see what happens. Big moment for Purdy going to Philly, NFC Championship.
Yeah.
I mean, he showed out every game, but that's a tall task for a rookie.
I think Dallas showed if you stop the run, because they pretty much shut down
Yeah.
McCaffrey, and make Purdy make a lot of plays, he can't really do it. So I think Philly's going to try and do the same thing, like stack the box, shut down McCaffrey, and make Purdy beat them. And if Purdy beats them, then they can live with it.
Yeah, you can't live with McCaffrey running for 200 yards and 2 touchdowns.
Yeah.
Or even him getting receptions, like guard him out of the backfield and make Purdy throw the ball down the field
True.
because he just kind of wants to check it down and be safe with the ball.
Is he still not throwing a pick yet?
I don't think so. He's had a couple dropped.
Yeah.
But I don't know if he's thrown one or not.
It's impressive. I don't know.
I mean, he's played good.
He has.
He's a good quarterback.
I feel like they're pretty evenly matched teams. We'll see. I'm intrigued to see what the Eagles' offense does against this defense. We did throw some picks.
Are all
4?
these start?
Oh, wait.
When did
Yeah, because he
start?
started against the Chiefs.
For some reason, I thought he didn't even have any turnovers yet. But
4.
Guess not. Okay, 4 picks.
Yeah, 4.
Still played well. Yeah, it'll be a good game. See what happens.
Yeah.
Next game, Tom, Bengals favored by 1.5 at the Chiefs. Over under is 46.5. What are we thinking? Are we confident?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You know, like I said, there's questions with Pat Mahomes, but with Andy Reid behind our backs, we're backs like I'm on the team. With Andy Reid on the Chiefs,
Well, you can say our.
you know,
Yeah, it's your team.
we got this. I feel like the Bengals got lucky last 2 weeks. Tyler Huntley literally gave them the ball on their own 1-yard line, and they ran back a touchdown. Without that play, Bengals might not even be in this. The Bills didn't have a good secondary, threw all over them. Granted, so I feel like they got lucky, and I feel like their luck's going to end this weekend.
Can
With
can
Bengals Chiefs.
Mahomes get the monkey off his back and beat Cincinnati? Beat Joe
You know,
Burrow.
Yeah,
3-0.
Burrow's 3-0 against him.
3-0.
Yeah, it's pretty impressive, but 4-0 is even more impressive, and, you know, the odds just get less and less, and so I think this is the time where he's going to lose to the Chiefs. It's going to be a big game,
I
but
could see it. It should
Just-
be Arrowhead is going to be rocking. That
Oh, yeah.
place gets crazy.
yeah, I heard it's going to be cold. I heard the high is maybe like 12, 14.
Yeah.
And that's the thing that frustrates me about the Packers fans is, playing in Lambeau. It's going to be so cold.
Mm-hmm.
Like, they don't know how to play in the cold. Like, cold really doesn't affect football players. These are grown-ass men playing football, so
Mm-hmm.
that's just kind of a side tangent with the Packers fans, but
Weather doesn't matter.
it's going to be rocking. Going to be a good game on Sunday.
Yeah. I was trying to do some research today. I didn't find anything, but when was the last time a road team was favored in a playoff game? Do you think?
In the playoffs?
Do
Yeah.
you have the answer?
No,
Oh.
I don't. I was trying to find it today, and
Dallas. This year?
Yeah. Against the Niners.
Oh,
Against the
duh.
Bucks.
Yeah. I'm an idiot. Never mind.
against the Bucks.
Never mind. I just thought it was
Now,
Interesting.
in the title game, that would
maybe
be
a
a
title
different
game
story.
would be different. Yeah.
Title game would be. Oof, that's a good question. That I don't know.
It's interesting because
Probably like the Patriots with Brady or
Mahomes.
something. Although
Yeah.
they probably hosted a lot.
Yeah, I mean,
Because
probably
Mahomes has hosted every year he's been in the league.
yeah.
Because they've been to 5 straight and it's been at.
didn't- Oh, these are just open. Oh,
Open
but it also
as-
has the result. Seattle. Oh. They
So the
opened, but
Eagles
they-
in 2020.
Eagles in 2020. Oh, the spread moved against. Yeah. Okay. Interesting. Okay.
And then the Patriots.
Interesting.
So, yeah.
But I'm excited for this one. It's always fun to see Bengals Chiefs. So they got a good little. Would you call it a rivalry?
Yeah, I
don't-
would
it's-
say so.
yeah.
Grew into it. I mean, Bengals weren't in a conversation a few years ago, and Zach Taylor bringing them back and
Mm-hmm.
into the picture. I'd say it's a rivalry.
Yeah. It's not like a hatred rivalry. I feel like,
like
but
a
it's a respect
respect.
rivalry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it'll be a good game. Let's move into our NFL locks for the week. We've been doing pretty good the past couple weeks on locks, so let's keep
Did
it
we
rolling.
hit them all last week?
No.
Not money, not
Oh,
Cowboys.
yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got killed on TikTok.
Yep. Keep the hate coming.
Yeah.
Keep it coming.
Yeah.
It fuels us.
It does,
honestly.
like Drevin says.
We get better by it.
Yeah.
We do.
Makes us research more.
Chris, what's your NFL lock for the week?
Yeah, I'm going back to Philadelphia. The Eagles minus 2.5. I think
Okay.
Brock Purdy's run comes to an end. I just think Philadelphia is a little bit better team. It's at home. They only got to win by a field goal. I think they'll be able to figure out the Niners defense. and shut down Brock Purdy.
Great pick. I like it. Peters, what do you got?
Yeah, it's unfortunate timing that Tommy joins the pod this week because I'm taking the Bengals money line. I get it's minus 125. I think both of these teams. I think it's pretty even. I think it should have been probably a pick 'em. So I'm gonna eat a little juice. I think Mahomes is gonna play. I don't think he's gonna be 100%.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm high on Burrow. I think it's gonna be close. I don't think it's gonna be a blowout. But I just think that high ankle sprain probably didn't practice a ton. I just think it could be a weird game where like Bengals win by 1 on like a last second field goal, and I don't want to lose on the hook there. So I'm just gonna take Bengals money line.
I believe the past 3 matchups.
Matchups.
With
Duels.
duels, yeah. With Chiefs Bengals have been field goal wins by the Bengals. So
Yeah. So I'd rather
logic adds up.
I'd rather not lose on a hook.
Good pick.
Oh, you took minus 125.
Tom,
I
what's
got
your
some-
NFL lock?
I got some good odds here.
Ooh.
It's under the player prop section.
Okay.
It's Chiefs will win by 1 to 14 points,
Oh.
plus 150. So it's basically money line. They got to win the game by, I guess, more than a point. But those odds, boost them 150. I like it. There's no question the Bengals will ever win this game. Ever. Peters is going crazy right now.
So one lock is going down.
One lock is going down.
Sorry,
That's okay.
I just
Unless-
couldn't let him just go Bengals money line on me, so I had to throw my Chiefs
fair.
in there.
I love
Unless the Chiefs would win by 15. Then
Yeah,
we'd
then
both
I'd
lose.
be
Oh,
devastated.
yeah.
I'd just be like, I wish the Chiefs lost then at that point. But
Good
it'll be a
pick, Tom.
close game.
Great pick.
Thank you.
My NFL lock is going to be the Bengals Chiefs over 46.5. I think it's just classic Bengals Chiefs. There's going to be points. They're going to be scoring. Mahomes, Burrow, going to be lighting it up. Mahomes being a little gimpy worries me a little bit, but he showed in the second half that he can do it. He can do it while he's hurt. And if they need to throw in Chad Henne, anything is possible. So
Mahomes is him, and
Mahomes is him.
anything's possible. So I like our odds.
Absolutely. So over 46.5, lock it up.
We should have a watch party for that game. A lot of
I'm
lot
down.
of bets rolling on that game.
Yeah, we do. All right. Let's finish the show with a little roulette action.
All right, I got to call.
Oh, Tom's good. Oh, yeah. FaceTime Trev. Get him in here.
Somebody's gonna hit it this week.
I hope so.
So it's up to 20, right?
20 each.
20 each.
20 each. The pot is increasing. And we added another member. Tom said he's
Yep.
down.
Yep.
I'm feeling lucky today.
He's feeling lucky.
Come
Oh,
on,
and he's
Trev.
not going to answer.
Oh no. He's hard working. He's working those taxes.
He is.
Yeah, it's
He's
just tough
grinding.
that he told us. He would.
Told us to
Oh, here we
FaceTime.
go.
There he is.
Oh.
Hey.
Hey, Trevin.
Hey guys.
Hey, you're on the Boys Down Bad podcast.
Oh, really? I've always wanted to be on a podcast.
What's your roulette pick?
Thought about it. Let's go 24 for Kobe again.
Okay.
Kobe.
24. Chris?
Tommy, hit that play button. Let me see the board. Yeah, sure, new game.
400.
How's Tommy done on his first day?
He's doing great.
Doing
We're
great.
doing all right.
That's some good picks.
Challenges I had to overcome, but
He for the first about 2 minutes of the pod, he just didn't talk into the mic at all.
Tommy, go bottom right.
Bottom right there. Close. Yeah,
There we go. There we go.
Good job, Tom.
thank you.
All right, I'm gonna go with red 5. Sam
Okay.
Greasel. Sam Greasel.
Ooh, Sammy G.
Come on, Kobe.
Peters?
I'm gonna go. What did you go? 4. I'm
Red
gonna go
5.
Red 9 for Joe Burrow.
I like it. Tom, what do you want?
Got to go 15 then for
Yeah,
Pat Mahomes.
you have to.
Okay.
I was going to go 20, so I'm going to be pissed if it lands on 20. I'm going with Mahomes. It's going to carry us to the victory here, 15 black.
I'm going to go Sam Foltz, 27.
All right.
So, how do you do this, Chris?
Put the one on the numbers we're on. Yeah.
Oh no.
No.
Oh no.
Oh no. We got multiple. Hit undo. Oh no, he's moving.
He's just adding. That's okay. There we go.
There we go.
All right.
Okay,
Now we're back.
so we got 5.
We'll get there.
Oh, he did.
Sure.
Yeah, that's fine.
We got 5.
Yeah, that's fine,
That's
that's fine.
5. What else?
9,
9. There we are.
There we go.
24,
15.
15.
24 for Cobes.
That's okay.
We'll get there.
Yep. 24.
There
Yep,
it is.
and then 27. Oh yeah.
All right.
All right.
All right.
Spin
Here
that
we
wheel.
go. Spin that wheel.
Come on, 5.
Come on, 27.
15.
23.
Oh no. We were close. We were
Jordan.
close. Dealer wins.
Dealer wins.
Shoot.
Well, pot increases.
Pot
That's
increases.
devastating.
That's tough. Well,
Well, Trev,
Good.
thanks for
thanks, Trev.
joining.
Thanks, Trev.
Yeah, thanks, guys. Have a good one.
Hey,
See
we'll
ya.
see you later.
Oh, that's devastating.
That's tough.
What
yeah.
was it? 23?
23.
It's tough. Good pod today, though, boys. Great interview. Shout out to Vincent.
Yeah,
Getting
really
the boys
good.
fired up.
Tune
Shout
in.
out.
Don't miss it.
Yep. Tune in. Check it out. And I think that's all we got.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. This is the Boys Down Bad podcast. I'm Dylan.
Peters.
I'm Chris.
Tom.
Have yourselves a top 10 weekend.